Welcome to Stacks and Stuff. I hope everybody out there is having a great day today. Now, I always like to start things off by thanking each and every one of you for stopping by and watching. If you happen to be new to my channel and you like what you see, consider hitting that red subscribe button. I'm going to be making a lot more videos, and I always love to have new people along for the ride. All right, today we're going to be going out on the Coleman CT 200U-EX mini bike. So let's go ahead, warm this puppy up, and get a rolling. All right, so I ended up going off-road just a little bit, decided to take this wash, which led me right beside this little mountain. And I thought this would be a great place to talk about this bike and share with you my experience and my thoughts on the Coleman CT 200U-EX mini bike. Now, I've had this thing about a year, and I've put roughly around 30 miles on it. So let's go ahead and get started with the year review. Okay, first off, I gotta say, I love this thing. Now, I paid right around 380 bucks for this bike, and it's been worth every single penny. Now, where I live, we've got some very rough terrain, and this bike handles it all with ease. Whether that be rocky terrain, sandy terrain, or sometimes muddy terrain. No problem at all. Not to mention, this thing could haul a little butt on some blacktop. Now, they recommend that you get an oil change every 30 to 50 miles put on this bike, and this thing is just about due for an oil change. Fairly easy to do, and we will be getting into that in another video. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you can get notified on all upcoming videos. And yeah, this thing is great. Love it, love it, love it. It takes 91 octane gas, 10 W30 oil. Very easy to start, and I'll show you just how to start this right now. All right, first we have our kill switch right here, and we want to make sure that it is in the on position, just like that. Next, we have our fuel valve and our choke here on the carburetor. Make sure your fuel valve is in the on position. Make sure the choke is all the way off. Give it a pull. Now you want to adjust the choke halfway till it gets a nice idle. And then eventually, full choke. And now, you're ready to ride. Now, one thing I would highly recommend doing before and after every ride is to go through all your nuts and bolts to make sure they are secure and snug. Now, I take this bike off-road quite often, and it experiences a lot of vibration, a lot of bumping, a lot of shaking. So I'll go through these nuts and bolts and secure them, tighten them up. But for the most part, I really haven't had any problems. So overall, maintenance on this bike is fairly simple and fairly easy. So let's go ahead, take it on down this wash a little more off-road and have a little fun. Okay, now that we took this thing for a little ride, let's talk a little more about it. Let's talk comfortability. This bike is very comfortable, and I think that's because of the way they designed this frame. You also got this banana seat here that lets you kind of cradle in and absorb the shock. Not to mention, we've got our front fork shocks here. Makes it a fairly smooth ride. Now you've got a false gas tank right here, which acts as a little storage compartment. Not a lot of storage, but hey, it's something. And it comes in handy. And this thing just kind of snaps on in. And here is the gas tank engine. It is a 4-stroke engine. 200cc. And does the job. Let's talk tires. Look at these things. Definitely built for off-road. And they handle it just fine. Not to mention, also helps absorb the shock. Makes for a little bit of a smoother ride. Does have a headlamp here, which is powered by the engine. So whenever the engine is going, the headlamp will be going as well. Not too bright, but bright enough to give you a little bit of light. Now I did add this here, just a little satchel bag, and I got some tools in there just in case something happens, God forbid, and I break down. But overall, let me tell you, a fantastic bike. I enjoy it oh so much, and for the price, let me tell you, can't go wrong. So I've had this bike right around a year, and overall, I'm very satisfied. I feel that I've gotten a lot out of this bike, and with some proper maintenance, I should get a lot more out of this bike. So that concludes today's review. With that being said, I would like to once again thank each and every one of you for stopping by and watching. And if you happen to be new to my channel and you like what you've seen, consider hitting that red subscribe button down there. I'm going to be making a lot more videos, and I always love to have new people along for the ride. Alright guys, I'll be seeing you around on the streets of YouTube, and until next time, take care.